Hello and welcome to Bloom at the Yoga Garden. So thank you for joining me for this short practice today that hopefully will leave you set up for the rest of your day or whenever you're doing it. It'll get you going and get everything moving. So a nice short, not too strong practice. So we're going to begin in easy cross legs. So shift the flesh from your sit bones. Certainly sit on a block or a brick or a rolled up blanket, or if you happen to have a nice meditation cushion like me, and feel that you're really rooting down into those bony parts of your bottom, and feel you're getting energy moving up through your body, front, the sides, the back, right up to the crown of your head. And just, if you can, if it's comfortable, rest the backs of your hands on your knees. Now, if you're having to stretch out so your arms are straight, just bring your arms in, maybe just rest them here at where your lap would be. But we don't want our arms, you want your arms to be comfortable. Roll your shoulders back and down. Take a nice long, slow, deep inhale. And a nice, soft, easy exhale. And just focus on your breath for a couple of rounds. Just giving yourself time to arrive on your mat and get in the right place for your practice. So we have been thinking about our hearts this last while, and about love and self-love. And it is so important that we feel we can love ourselves, that we're not indulging ourselves by spending time here on our yoga mats. We are filling our cup. We are filling our hearts with love for ourselves, indulging ourselves if you wish. But this is so important, not just for us, but for friends, for family, for work colleagues. Because if we can love ourselves and feel compassion for ourselves, then we can share it with others. So in your next inhale, feel love flowing into your heart center. And as you exhale, feel that you're sending love out into the universe. Or maybe if there's someone you know needs it particularly at the minute, send it to them. Inhale, fill your heart with love. Exhale, send it out, share it far and wide. One more breath like that. Inhale, feel the love within your heart. Feel it seeping into every part of your body. And then exhale, send it out, share it, spread it far and wide. So now, if you've closed your eyes, you can blink them open, and we are going to make a start. So we're going to begin by taking the left hand onto the right knee, bring your right hand in nice and close, press into your right hand. So check that you're not lying back. You still want to be sitting up nice and tall, and think spiral staircase. So think belly, rotate your belly, then rotate your mid-chest, then your upper chest, roll your right shoulder back. Don't worry about turning your head at the minute, but only when you've gone as far as you can. Then, if you want to, you can look over your right shoulder, but only if you have no neck issue. So we don't want to be doing anything that doesn't suit us, that's going to cause us any pain or discomfort. So listen to your body, do what suits you. One more breath here. And gently bring yourself back to center, and we'll do the other side. Right hand onto left knee, left hand in nice and close. And again, use that wee bit of leverage you've got to get a bit more length in your spine. And then again, think belly, mid-chest, upper chest. Keep your chin in line with your breastbone until you've gone as far as you can. And then, if you want to, turn your head and look over your left shoulder, and I'm looking at all the snowdrops, which always make me want to smile. The snowdrops come out in the horrible, most awful weather, and then gently bring yourself back to centre. So of course there's no such thing as awful weather, just the wrong clothes. So bring yourself back to centre, and now we're just going to take a big inhale and bring your shoulders up towards your ears and let them down as you exhale. Inhale. Oh, feel you're squeezing out the tension. Let it go. One more. Inhale. Oh, and exhale. What feels so good. And then we're just going to sweep our arms out to the side. Bring your arms up overhead. Look up. And draw your hands down towards your heart center. Inhale, another little sweep up. Lift your heart up. And draw down all that wonderful prana, that energy towards your heart center. Last one. Inhale up. And exhale down. And I did say that was the last one. We're just taking our arms up again. Reach up. And this time we're going to begin to fold forward. So we're going to try and fold from here, from the hips. So we're not trying to go too far. So start off with your biceps in line with your ears, and then begin to fold forward. So keep pressing into your sit bones and lead with your heart. And when you've gone as far as you can, then you can drop your hands down to the floor, and it really doesn't matter how far you go. If you're here, that is grand. So wherever you are, then you can just let your head go. And what you can do, if the floor seems an awfully long way away, is bring a block out in front of you and bring your forehead down onto the block. Or if that's still too far away, maybe use 2 blocks, 2 bricks. And just bring your forehead down and keep your shoulders soft. One more breath here. And then begin to walk your hands back. Set your bricks to one side, you might need them, because now we're going to do the other side. Well, change the cross of our legs. And see, this side could be completely different. So we're going to sweep our arms up, look up, and again, hinge from the tops of the legs. Press into your sit bones. Try not to drop your hands down too quickly or you'll round your back, and reach forward. And again, bring your blocks down and put them at whatever height you need. You don't ever need to go that far. Walk your hands forward. Maybe this side will be different. You can lower down a wee bit more. So just wherever suits you, and stop wherever you begin to feel that stretch, or that little bit of movement, stretch, sensation in the tops of the hips. One more breath. And then again, begin to walk your hands back and maybe set your bricks to one side. And from here, we'll just roll forward and meet me in tabletop. So knees are hip width apart, wrists below your shoulders, knees and hips more or less in line, and actively press the floor away. Pressing into the base of the index and fingers and thumbs, and have your navel lightly lifted back towards your spine and the front ribs towards the back ribs. So we're not collapsing down. Take a big inhale, drop your belly, bottom up towards the ceiling, bring your heart through. Really feel your hollowing out and feel the stretch in the skin in the front of the body. Exhale, tuck your tail, press the floor away. Inhale, drop your belly, bottom up towards the ceiling. Exhale, tuck your tail, round your shoulders, navel back to spine. Inhale, belly to the floor, bottom up, press the floor away. And this time on the exhale, tuck your tail under and begin to move back towards your heels. And then inhale, elbows to the floor, draw yourself through. Keep your elbows in if you can and bring yourself back into your cow posture. One more of those. Exhale, tuck your tail, round your shoulders, bottom down towards your heels, elbows to the floor, draw yourself through, bring yourself up, and then exhale to your neutral tabletop. So again, check your posture or your the base for your pose and make sure you're feeling nice and secure. And we're going to reach back with the right foot and leg and then bring it up at hip level and reach forward with the left hand. So you can keep this hand down the floor if you want to, you still can get the benefit of it. So check you haven't tipped to the left, that you're still nice and square. And then look forward, take a big inhale and exhale, knee into chest, elbow to waist. Inhale, reach forward and back. Exhale, knee to chest, elbow to waist. So strong right hand and arm. Inhale, reach forward and back. Exhale, elbow to knee, no, elbow to waist, knee to chest. And then plant your left hand briefly and reach back again with the right foot. Bring your right heel in toward your bottom and reach round, and maybe you'll be able to take hold of your foot. This is where you can use a belt if you need to, and press into the top of the left foot and begin to lift the right thigh up towards the ceiling. And then if you want to, you can turn and look over your left shoulder. You don't need to do that bit. If it affects your balance, just keep looking down. One more breath here. Gently release your right hand, left hand, right foot, sorry. Bring your knee down and just take a second to sit back on your heels and give your wrists a little shake. Maybe clasp your hands and do a few wee circles one way and then a few wee circles the other way. And then we'll do the other side. So get your tabletop position again and reach back with the left foot and leg. So press into the heel first of all and then lift it up just at hip level. And again, check that your foot's straight. Check that you've got a good base for your pose. So these little things are important because they will help to give you a more stable base. So reach back into the left foot, and then if you want to, you can reach forward with the right hand. But alternatively, you can just do this and keep both hands on the floor. So reach forward and back, big inhale, and exhale, right elbow to waist, knee to nose, or knee to chest. Forward and back. Exhale, curl in. Forward and back. Exhale, curl in. And this time, you can reach forward and back, bring your left heel in, sweep your right arm round, take hold of your foot, your leggings, or use a belt or a scarf and begin to lift the left thigh up towards the ceiling. Breathe, smile, feel strong. One more breath here. Lift up, well done. And exhale, gently release that foot. Bring your knees down, take them out the full width of your mat. Sit your heels down towards, or your bottom down towards your heels, sorry. Walk your hands out in front and bring your forehead down. Maybe give your fingers a little rotation just to get any wee stiff bits out. Or you can bring your hands down and rest the backs of your hands on the floor beside your heels if that feels good. Maybe give your third eye a little massage while you're here. Rock your head gently from side to side. And then we'll walk our hands around towards the left side and feel a nice stretch down the right side of the body. So let your head go just to wherever feels comfortable. Another breath here. And then walk them back to the center. Keep going this time right over towards the right side. And again, let your head go just to wherever feels right. Walk your hands back to center. And then bring yourself back up into your tabletop position. And again, pressing strongly into the base of your index finger and thumbs, tuck your toes under and bring yourself up into downward facing dog. So keep your knees bent really deeply to begin with. Press the floor away. Try and keep your weight going back. Don't let it come forward. And really strong grip with the pads of the fingers and the base of the index finger and thumb, and then there'll be no weight on your wrists. And then begin to straighten one leg at a time, giving your dog a wee walk, a wee twist. So make it your own. You can do it whatever way you like. You can just go straight up and down, but I always like to add a wee bit of a twist or whatever. And then when you've done that 3 or 4 times, lift your sit bones up and begin to take your heels back and down, pressing the floor away. Lift your kneecaps. The big arm bones rotating outwards so the inner eyes of the elbows begin to look inwards. And let your head go. Nod your head yes, shake your head no. One more breath here. Then take the weight onto your left foot and leg. Lift your right leg up. And try not to let your weight come forward. We're still in down dog here. Bend your right knee and begin to lift your right thigh up towards the ceiling again. Or lift your right knee up towards the ceiling, really. Check your left leg staying nice and straight. Kneecap in line with your ankle. One more breath here. Bring your right leg forward, look forward and step it through and bring your left knee down to the floor. And look forward, feel strong. Take a big inhale here and then inhale, reach up, drop your shoulders down. Clasp your hands or bring your hands together and bring them down to your heart center. One more. Inhale, sweep your arms up and exhale, hands to your heart center. And then from here, we're going to lean forward. And again, this is where you can use your block or your brick if you want to. So we're going to plant the right hand. So again, use your block if the floor is too far away. And we're going to come off the kneecap and the back foot. So roll your mat up if you want a little bit of extra padding. Or put a blanket underneath your knee. But you don't want to be actually on your kneecap. And then bring your left heel in towards your bottom. Reach back with your left hand. And as I say, use a block if the floor is too far away. And lift your heart center up. So you're giving the front of that left thigh a little stretch. One more breath here. Gently release the left hand. And from here, we're going to tuck the toes of the back foot under, straighten the back leg, and bring yourself back into downward facing dog. So just give your dog a little walk. And then same thing in the other side. So take the weight onto your right foot and leg, lift your left leg up. Bend your left leg, lift your left knee up towards the ceiling. Check your right kneecap is in line with your ankle. You're still in down dog. Press the floor away. Look forward. Step it through, right knee to the floor. Get your balance. Look up. Inhale. Reach up. Drop your shoulders. Lift up. Bring your hands together. Draw them down to your heart center. Inhale. Sweep your arms up. Lift your heart up. And draw your hands down. Bring your hands to the floor, frame the front foot, and again, use the block if you need to, if the floor is too far away. Come up, swap your padding over. Come off the kneecap if you can, and bring the right heel in towards your bottom. See if you can reach back and take hold of the right foot, and of course, use a belt or anything if you need to here, or hold on to your leg. You don't have to actually grab your foot. So lift up, breathe, smile, feel strong. One more breath. It's quite a stretch down the front of the right thigh. And then gently release. And then from here, press into the toes of the back foot. And this time, we're going to step forward and meet me in forward fold. So knees bent as deep, start again. Knees bent as deeply as you need to. And you can hold on to the backs of your legs anywhere at all, or you can hold on to your elbows. I'm going to hold on to my elbows behind my knees this time, just for a change. So as long as the upper body is nice and soft and relaxed, feel you're getting length in the back body, stretching out. And let the crown of your head come to the floor, towards the floor. And maybe after a minute or two you might think, maybe I could straighten my legs a little bit. But you don't have to do that bit at all. So always just going to where suits you. One more breath here. Bring your hands onto your feet if you can, and just walk your hands up, pressing at all four corners of your feet. Walk yourself up and bring yourself up to stand. Well done. So we're going to do Natarajasana. I don't know, I love this pose. I don't know why, it's just one I like so much. And I'm not even very good at it. So, well, I shouldn't say that. There's no such thing as being good at a pose in yoga. I just enjoy the feeling, the sensation of doing it. I think I always must have wanted to be a dancer. So tell yourself I'm taking the weight onto my left foot and leg, and hands to your hips or your heart center, whatever feels right. Check your balance first of all. So press strongly into the big toe mound of the left foot, and then bring your right knee back in line with the left knee. Now this could be your dancer pose. You could stay here, maybe take your hands up, take both hands up, or if you want to, you can maybe reach down and take hold of preferably the big toe side of your foot. If you take hold of the baby toe side, you're inclined to swing your leg out. So, whoops, if you can, take hold of the big toe side and then take a little mudra here, and this will help with your balance. Reach your left hand up. So we've already done this from the ground, more or less. So if you want to go a bit further, this could be your dancer pose. Maybe you'll begin to lift your right thigh up towards the ceiling. Press your hand into your foot and your foot into your hand. Get something that's not moving. One more breath here. You're doing really well. Hold on. One more breath and gently, whoops, release and bring yourself down. Don't worry if you fall. And of course, you can go to the wall and do this as well. Or a bit of furniture. Just check your distance by touching the wall and no more. And then you can do all sorts of things and you're not worried about falling over. So, other side. So get your really stable base to begin with. Check your right foot is nicely spread, pressing into the base of the big toe, the baby toe on either side of the heel. And see what your balance is like here. And then maybe bring your left knee back in line with the right knee. Maybe you reach down, take hold of the foot or your leggings, or use a belt. And the mudra definitely helps with the balance. Big inhale here. And exhale. Maybe just stay here. Or if you want to, maybe begin to lift the thigh up towards the ceiling, pressing strongly into the big toe side of the standing leg. Smile, feel strong. One more breath. Brilliant. And then gently release the left foot. Bring yourself down. Well done. And we're going to sweep our arms up. Bring your hands together and just fold down. And bring your one knee down to the floor, the other knee down to the floor. Swing your legs to one side. And then from here, we're just going to unroll really, really slowly and gently. Hold on to your legs or your mat, whatever you need to do. Bring your knees in towards your chest. Have a wee rock from side to side. And then take your arms out in crucifix. Squeeze the inner sides of both your legs and feet together. Big inhale. Exhale, take your knees down to the right. Turn your head and look left. And just notice where you feel this. Excuse me. And let your breath use your breath to allow you to soften into the posture. Inhale back to center. And exhale down to the left. Turn your head and look right. So you're trying to keep that right shoulder nestled down onto the floor and keep your knees moving up towards the left shoulder if possible. One more breath. Then inhale back to center. Bring your feet down to the floor. Bring your arms in so you can take your relaxation with your knees bent, feet out the full width of the mat, knees knocking in, and place your right hand on your tummy and your left hand on your heart center. And just notice your breath. Notice how you're feeling now at the end of that practice. So soften your shoulders. Try and make sure your upper arms stay on the floor. Feel the breath moving from one hand to the other. And again, feel as if you're breathing in love, and the inhale and the exhale, you're sending it out to the universe, filling your heart with love and gratitude. Inhale and exhale. Knowing that you're privileged to be able to take time for your yoga practice. Inhale. And exhale. So please just take as long as you feel you need to here. Otherwise, bring your hands to your heart center in Anjali Mudra. So thank you so much for joining me for this short practice today. I really appreciate the fact you keep getting yourself organized and turning on your video to watch. So thank you so much. Let the love in our hearts guide the words that we speak and the thoughts that we think. Namaste.